Good morning, y'all. Listen, normally I got a nice little cute story, but we're going to do something a little different today because last night we covered Love and Marriage Huntsville on Chronicles of the Gray Hair Divas channel, and it was a fight on the train, y'all. I need a little help. Now, in my head, if the parents are present in the biological child's life and I'm just the step parent, I don't feel like it's my responsibility to make sure that the child is taken care of 100%. I'm here to be a bonus parent to help the parents alongside raise this child. But to be the only one doing all the work, that's not going to work for me. And in this situation, Kimmy is doing all the work. She's working her back day in and day out. She is fighting through her cancer treatments, even though it's over, but she's still going through radiation, and she's still having to fuss at Monster to do your homework, do your chores, do this, do that. And Maurice has not been any support. And to me, it's looking like Kiuwha hasn't been of any support either. Kimmy's doing this all on her own. We're going to talk about this in just a second. Welcome to Royer's Corner. Hey y'all, and welcome to Royer's World. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, I'm glad that you have decided to join me again. Please remember to hit the like button on this video, comment your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Y'all, so there was a meeting this past episode on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Maurice, Kimmy, and Kiuwha all came together. And so just in case you don't know who they are, here is Maurice, the father, here is Kiuwha, the mom, and here is stepmom Kimmy, okay? So they came together because Monster's been having some issues in school, right? And so and at home. And so they're trying to come together to see, what solutions they can come up with, okay? So they meet with Monster, they all sit down and, they're talking to Monster about school and talking to Monster about not doing his chores, they're updating birth mom, Kiuwha, on what's going on. And I'm confused on why Kiuwha is not up to date on what's going on. Though he is living with Maurice and Kimmy, you should still have a day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute playback of everything that Monster has going on. That's just what I would think to be the birth mom, Even though my child is not living with me, I still want to know what's going on a regular basis, okay? So Kiuwha seems to be a little shocked about, the behavior that, Monster is given with not doing well in school and not doing his chores. And, Kimmy is like, I've done everything. I try to, ask him, Kimmy is like, I don't just want to just be throwing stuff at you, Monster. Give me some feedback. What can I get? And Monster's not giving anything, nothing at all. So, Monster leaves the room. And so Kiuwha says, he's visibly shut down. Well, of course the child is shut down because you're not in the child's life. You're not, from what I see, you're not supporting Kimmy mainly in the role of trying to raise your child in the right way. When Monster moved there, he didn't know how to do laundry. Kimmy taught him how to do laundry. Kimmy taught him how to cook. Kimmy taught him how to clean. Kimmy literally has raised this child because Kiuwha admitted, I babied him. I did everything for him. So when he moved in, he didn't know how to do nothing. Guess what? Kimmy taught him how to do it. Maurice ain't teaching nothing. Maurice just started spending time with Monster from what Kimmy tells us, since this boot camp situation has been going on. And the boot camp is him getting up in the morning, doing his chores, and them riding to school together, fussing him out about what he didn't do the night before. What kind of mess is this, Maurice? And then, I don't understand why Kiuwha in the other scene, when she sat down with, Monster, of why Kiuwha was talking about, well, do you want me to spend more time with you? I can be here more for you. Ma'am, you are a FaceTime call away. You're a phone call away. Why does it seem like that this child is not connected to you? Monster doesn't seem connected to anybody in this season of his life. And then I don't like how Maurice wanted to sit in his chair like he was God, telling them what to do. Sir, what are you doing? How are you being helpful? I felt like a lot of blame was placed upon Kimmy. I really do. Especially last night on our live. A lot of blame on Divas Live. A lot of blame was placed on Kimmy. And Kimmy is doing the best she can. She is recovering from cancer. She's still going through radiation. And if you know anything about being a cancer patient, you know that you are exhausted. You have nothing to give nobody. And she cannot be fighting and arguing with Monster like she was before to do your chores, do your homework, do this, do that. She does not have the energy. Maurice, we need you to step up. You wanted Monster to come and live with you. You didn't tell Kimmy prior to. It was just something, hey, Monster's coming to live with us. It wasn't a family decision made. This was a Maurice decision. And like they said last night, I only feel like you did it because you didn't want to pay child support to Kiuwha continuously. Talking about you wanted him to grow up and learn how to be a man. What are you teaching him to learn to be a man? Because I haven't seen not a lesson taught. He's still not doing his homework because he's almost failing in school pretty much, from what they say. He's still not doing his chores around the house. And Kimmy has given him ample opportunity. Kimmy been talking about these chores for the past couple weeks now on Love and Mayor Chunksville. But Kimmy was very supportive when they was talking about Monster and the vaping situation. Kimmy's been there all of these 4 years that they've been living with Maurice, taking care of Maurice Jr., making sure that things were, he had food, that the work was done. This stuff just literally, this is not new. When Maurice Jr. came into the house, because I hate calling him Monster, y'all. When Maurice Jr. came into the house, you could already tell that he wasn't really feeling Kimmy like that. And it makes me wonder, was Kiuwha talking bad about Kimmy? Because, Kimmy, Kiuwha was a little upset the way that Kimmy and Maurice got together. She tried to allege that, her and Maurice was still together. And Kimmy said, no, that's not true. And I don't see why Kimmy would have to lie about her and Maurice getting together. She's one of the realest people on this show. The realest, I would go and dare as far as to say. And one of the most mature. And the fact that she has to sit up here and play parent to a child that didn't even come out of her, and both of his parents are sitting right here, makes no sense to me. I need somebody to help me understand this. So here's the question of the day, y'all. Here's the question. If we, and because I want to include y'all, if we, we have our child is grown, they've done what we can do. And let me add that Maurice didn't have a problem telling Jalen that he needed to get out of the house after he graduated college. He didn't have a problem with trying to, push Jalen to do what he wanted him to do. So I don't understand why you have such an issue fathering your own child when you can try to father somebody else's. But I'll leave that for another conversation. So here's our dilemma, y'all. This is what I want our question of the day to be, and I want y'all to help me out. Is it Kimmy's responsibility to take full care of Monster when both of his parents are present? Because this is how I look at it. If I was Kimmy, Monster would be SOL. Because I'm not doing the work of both your parents, and they are both present here in your life. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Especially if they're not helping me, If y'all are going to help me to raise this child alongside of me, I'm going to be the best bonus parent in the world. You can't tell me nothing. But for you not to support me, you ain't getting nothing out of me. And I'm going through cancer, recovery. Mm-mm. I'm not jumping up and down. I'm not begging. I'm not pleading. I'm not doing none of that. I'm asking you one time, Monster, clean your room. Monster, clean the kitchen. Monster, do your homework. Monster, take out the trash. If you don't do it, Monster's going to fail in school. The house is just your room is definitely going to be what it is. I'm going to hire somebody to clean the portions of the house that I need. And everything else, Monster, you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to be in summer school. You're going to be held back a grade. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to be taking full care of a child, and the parents, biological parents, who are present ain't doing nothing. That's a negative for me. But y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Do you feel like it's Kimmy's full responsibility to take care of this child? Or is Maurice and Kiuwha tripping? Also, the other question for me is, do we think that Maurice Jr. needs to go back to live with his mom? I think so. Because Maurice isn't teaching him nothing. And he can do bad all by himself. He can do what he do now over with Kiuwha. Why'd you bring him here if you wasn't going to change nothing? Y'all, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Kimmy, I'm here for you, boo. I'm all the way here for you. And I know you don't see it exactly the way I see it, but I understand what you're saying. He needs to be spending more time with Monster. Mama needs to get more involved and back you up on these chores and making sure that the homework is done. This meeting was a waste of time. Maurice, I thought Marcel was tripping. You are exactly where Marcel gets it from. You are one step behind your eldest brother, Mark. You are the worst for you to sit up in this chair like you God and you gonna tell them what to do and you don't have no responsibilities in it. And they're gonna tell them that the two of them need to sit down and have a conversation. How is that gonna help Monster if you ain't stepping up as the man of the house and as the father of Monster to back them both up? Maurice, you are problematic, and I've been holding you down for a couple of seasons, but I see your problematic ways. You are the issue, not Monster, not Kimmy, not Kiuwha. You're the main issue. Y'all leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Hit the like button on this video, y'all. And if you're not a subscriber, check out my channel if you like what we got going on over here in Royer's Corner. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Y'all, this man is crazy. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll catch y'all next time in Royer's Corner. I love y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye.